If you're one of those people that like a survivalist, now's a good time to go ahead and move into the bunker, because I have a feeling this is the year you're going to get to use your bunker. Well, hey, welcome to the Word of Gaud. I am Tony Gaud, your host, and today's word is survive.
Survive?
That's right, survive in 2025. So I'm going to give some tips on how to survive in 2025 later on in the show. Also going to be talking about the state of comedy and stand-up and comedians and what's going on there. And if you have some tips on how to survive this year or years to come, leave them in the comments. We could all use some tips. Let's be real. And as always, I'll have links and timeline in the descriptions for you. So let's get on with it. Hey, before we get into the dystopia, let's kick it off with a little bit of good news for the YouTube channel. So if you're subscribed to the channel, you probably already got a notice of the new video I just dropped. It's a making of a video. So if you like filmmaking or you're into the filmmaking process and you like those kind of videos, I just released one making of the short film, and it's for the short film Lonely Lone Wolf Seeking Pack. It's a satire comedy. So if you like that, you can find that on the channel now. If you're not subscribed, then hit that subscribe button and you'll get those notices as well, so you can see what's already been dropped. I had a couple more making of the short film videos to come for the short films that I've already completed. Next one's going to be Anana Monster, and that one is actually an award winner. And it's an award winner. It's experimental. It won an experimental, which actually won 2 experimental short film awards. So the next project is going to be recording my spoken word piece that I wrote a few years ago. And then I'll do a video for it as well, and I'll be dropping that onto the YouTube channel when it's complete. So that's the next project besides the other making of. Now here's something as far as the podcast itself. I intend on doing some live shows as well. Now I set a goal to do those live shows once I have 2 of the podcast episodes reach at least 100 views. Break 100. At least break 100. That, it doesn't make sense if you don't have at least 100. That's even 100's kind of low. But hey, the good news, one of the episodes has surpassed the 100 view mark. It's actually close to 200 right now, so that's pretty good. The bad news is I've never done the live stream, so it looks like I'm going to have to figure out how to do live stream, because I've never gone live, as a matter of fact. How about that? I've never gone live on YouTube. That's crazy. That's kind of amazing now. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of amazing. I've never gone live on YouTube. But I'm going to do it, even if nobody's watching, I guess, because I don't know if anybody's going to watch it live. It's taken a while to get those 100 plus views. So we'll see what happens. I'll do it because I committed myself to it. I'm going to have to find a guest, though. I don't want to do it by myself. If I have to talk to myself like this, like at least I can edit this, I can leave stuff out. I'm going live. I can't leave in some empty, some dead air. I gotta have somebody to fill in the dead air. It's probably like a celebration for trolls. When they see somebody go live for the first time, they're like, "Oh man, we're gonna break this guy." They break you into the internet. That's how it happens. The internet always wins. It's officially award season, which is cool. I like award season. I have anything against it. A lot of people get crazy about it, talking about people celebrating themselves. But that's not really accurate, because every profession, every job has like an awards banquet. They have awards celebration, medal days, things like that, just to recognize people in their industry, in their lane. That's all this is. So I don't know why people get bent out of shape. They're celebrating. They're in their lane. They're in media. They're in film and TV. Of course, they're supposed to be seen. That's the whole point. They're entertainers. They're being rewarded for earning your viewership. A lot of these people. But the one I'm excited about the most is the one I get to participate in, which is the SAG Awards, which is coming up, and I'm starting to get screeners, so I get to see things, I get to watch, and I get to vote. Isn't that good? So I'm loving that. That's pretty cool. I've never done it. This will be my first time voting in the SAG Awards. So I started getting screeners. So I just started watching this one show. It's called Laid. It's on Peacock, and I've seen the first 3 episodes. And I don't know if you've seen it before. If you have, comment below. Let me know what you think about it. I think it's funny. It's dark. It's a dark comedy, but it's funny. The show is about this woman who everyone she's ever had sex with is dying one by one. And now she goes out to try to warn them that they're going to die. She doesn't know why. This is like that movie It Follows meets Final Destination. So it's pretty funny. It's dark. But yeah, I'm going to keep checking it out. And as I get more screeners, tell you a little bit about them. And if you've seen them, tell me what you think about them. And we'll talk more about the SAG Awards as we progress. One is subscribe. Another one is like, comment, hit notification. And all of these words will help us grow as a channel. Back to our program. All right. So what's going on with stand-up comedy? I don't understand what has happened. I took a little hiatus, and people are going crazy. People are becoming popular online for doing hack jokes. People are doing crowd work, not material, and being proclaimed like legendary. And everybody kills every night. How does that happen? That's impossible. You got an entire generation that thinks roasting is stand-up comedy. It is not. No. People put a lot of time and effort and writing into building a stand-up act. People are getting proclaimed the greatest. David Lucas? That guy's supposed to be funny? That guy's not funny at all. He's not even dark. He's not even edgy. He says he doesn't write. Maybe he should start writing. Because your star is fading fast. That thing is leaving the galaxy. I think Elon Musk put a satellite right in front of it. You're blocked. The universe is blocking you. Whatever. I just don't get it. Then you got this Andrew Schultz. Who the fuck is that guy? He's trying to talk shit to rappers? Come on, man. What world are you living in? You are living an insulated life. That's what I have to say about the state of comedy. You guys sit around like the little campfire gossip girls now, instead of actually writing material and getting on stage and doing shit. You talk about each other. I mean, I'll be honest, I just don't get it. I don't. It's different now. I mean, maybe it's gotten too easy to reach the audience. So people think they could just skip steps, with the other aspects of it. When I was coming up, you couldn't just turn on your computer and reach an audience. You had to go out on tour. You'd have to do road work. You have to be a road dog. You're driving from place to place. You're doing one-nighters for however many nights in a row. You're trying to fill your calendar. That's not like now. I mean, a lot of these guys, they gain this big audience, but they've never been on the road or they've never had that experience. So first of all, they don't have a show to put on. Maybe they have like 15 minutes of a show. So you're doing a friend show, such and such and friends, and everybody does 15-minute sets because that's all they got. you know, you don't, you don't know the process, and you go through it for the first time on a tour where you're the headliner. It's just different now. That's all. I mean, it's just different. It's one of the reasons I kind of took a hiatus. There's several reasons, but one of them being that I needed to step back, regroup, because I was starting to become too angry, too bitter about things for no reason. And I see that happening to a lot of guys. I mean, a lot of these guys out here now, I worked with a lot of these guys. Some of them I knew, some of them I worked with in passing. But the behavior's different. I mean, I'm not really into the constant roasting and the gossiping. It's not my thing. I want to be a storyteller, telling funny stories, making a point, and making people laugh, entertaining. That's it. I don't want to do shock. If something I say is shocking, well, then good. That's shocking to you, but it's not to me. I'm not saying anything that's shocking to me. So, nothing like that. I don't like being restricted with words. I like to use words freely. I use foul language sometimes. But, I don't like to... I've never sold myself as a clean show or as a dirty comic. I sold myself as a comedian, a storyteller, a reality-based storyteller. So I don't even know if that's a descriptive. Well, maybe it's a new one I came up with. I'm sure somebody's using it somewhere. But yeah, so State of Comedy. It evolves. It goes in cycles, so I'll be being more active on the stage in this next few months coming up. So building my own thing, building a new thing. I think more now in terms of like a one-man show type of performance, as opposed to just random thoughts, that kind of thing. I want to tell a complete story. That's how I write. So we'll see how that goes. All right, we got to move on. We got a dystopia to talk about. I got some tips for you so that we can get through this next 12 months. It is possible. Maybe. All right, I feel a little bit better talking a little shit to imaginary people that I don't know. But I feel better. So let's go through some tips on how to survive.
Survive?
2025. Now, it's going to be a tough year. There's going to be a lot of distractions. Like, for instance, the not yet president wanting to change the name of the Gulf of Mexico. Come on. Are you kidding me? Another distraction would be the not yet president wanting to invade Panama so he could take back the Panama Canal or invade Greenland. We're not making this up. All of a sudden, this guy's not even in office yet, and he has disrupted everything. You won, dude. Chill the fuck out. Slow your roll. It's crazy. So it's going to be insane. It's going to be a lot of distractions. Your life is going to be disrupted regardless of whether you voted for this one individual. This is the disruptor next year. This one person in the world is going to affect everybody in it, disrupting them. So whether you like him or not, whether you voted for him or not, whether you're in the United States or not. He's going to disrupt your day at some point. So if you are in the United States, as far as money goes, investors, unless you can afford to lose money, don't play with the stock market. Do not play. You can't deal with it. If you're a day trader, you're going to welcome it's going to be the kind of volatility you're going to want. You're going to have a great year. If you are a day trader, you're going to have a great year. Congratulations. Congratulations on your new car. Whatever it is you're going to buy, you're going to do great. And if you do have money to lose, why not do it in Vegas? You know what I'm saying? Or go to a casino. Lose it the right way. Lose it on your own terms. If you want to give yourself a sense of time, start a project, a long-term project. Take a class, like go to school, a college course or a certificate course, something that's going to keep you going week by week. You know, something that takes time to complete, because that's how you're going to be able to pass that time. You know, there's going to be times when your mind's going to get distracted. You're working on something, working towards a goal. That's serious right there. That's a real. If you're one of those people that like a survivalist, now's a good time to go ahead and move into the bunker. Get used to it. you're gonna need to get comfortable in there, because I have a feeling this is the year you're gonna get to use your bunker. Everybody, get ready. Be the most important part. How you absorb your media. Vet your news source. Make sure your news source has sources. Make sure those are legitimate sources. Do a little research. Take a little time. Research these news media places that you look for your news at. You know, make sure you're not getting fooled. Get a couple of news sources so you're not just relying on one thing, because there's going to be a lot of stuff, a lot of distractions. Remember that they were eating the dogs. They were eating the cats. Come on, man. It's going to be a long year. So buckle up. Stay safe. Hey, this is the Word of God. I'm Tony God. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.